Hello YouTubers, I'm out here in the garden today trying to get my garden finished up. So I got a little bit of a late start this year, but I'm making some progress now. I've got at it and got a bunch of stuff already planted. But I was going to show you how I plant tomatoes. I use it's called the trench method in planting the tomatoes. And I'll show you what I've got here. Out in my garden, I've got these metal fence posts put in the ground about every 3 foot apart. There's Grady, he's checking them out. But I've got 2 rows of the fence posts. You can see out through there, about every 3 foot apart. I till the ground up between them with a walk-behind tiller. The rest of the garden I can plow with a tractor, which is sitting right down there. But then in between each one of these fence posts, I dig a little trench. So each fence post, there'll be a tomato plant planted on each side of it, like right here. There's one on the left, one on the right. And I try to find real tall tomato plants. I've got some over there in the flat that's taller than these, but these are got about 10 or 12 different varieties. These that I'm planting right now is Mountain Pride. But I take the plant and where the limbs are up the plant, like right here, I'll break that off all the way up to the top. Break that one off. And just leave a couple right up at the top of the plant, like right there. I can't hardly see what I'm doing with this camera, the sun's so bright, but just leave the ones at the very top. And then down in the trench, get down here where I can show you what's going on. Lay the part that was in the pot, lay it out in the trench, and lay this part along the ground. And you can't see it on the camera, but if you've ever felt a tomato stalk, it's got little hairs all up and down it here. And what'll happen when you bury this, all except for that top, bend it real easy, don't break it. Just push it till it bends real easy. And all those little hairs along that stalk will turn into a root system like right down here. And you'll have a super root system on this plant. And for a while it won't look like it's doing much, but once that root system develops, this top part will just take off and you will have an awesome tomato plant. It gets more water this way, will be more resistant to dry weather, and I found it just does a whole lot better than if you just stuck that little part right there down in the ground. But just bury every bit of that. Just some good loose dirt. Don't try not to throw any rocks in on top of it. I just use a little hand trowel for this, and I'll come back later and put a little bit more in on top of it with a hoe. And then sometimes right when I first transplant them, I'll come back and water them, maybe give them some Miracle-Gro. But where this comes out of the ground, you can just gently make sure that it's turned up, and it'll finish. It knows which way's up, so that's which way it'll start growing. And as it goes up through here, I'll just make sure and keep it tied on this post good. And that's how I trench my tomato plants. So I've got a lot to do. I've got about, let's see, 48. I've got about 100 and some to plant this way. I've got another row here and a row down there, if you can see it. And I hear the thunder now, so I'm probably not going to get it all done today, but I will make a video showing my progress. when I get done, and as they grow, I'll try to make a video and show how good they're doing. And so that's it. That's how I trench my tomatoes. If you got any questions, you can put them in the comments box down below, and I'll try to answer them. Catch you later.